My man, Lee Pace. That's right, Lee Pace. Not a total household name. Not everybody knows Lee Pace. A lot of people might see him in something and be like, oh, I didn't realize that's who that was. But most comic book fans would recognize him as Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy. He also appeared briefly in the Captain Marvel film where it went back to the 90s. And I loved him as Ronan. Honestly, when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I've always been a fan of just villains in general. Like Lord Voldemort's one of my favorite fictional characters of all time. One of the worst character, terrible person ever written. One of the best villains ever. But Ronan the Accuser, I loved him. Some people would say it fell flat. It's not that great of a villain, but I thought with the role, with the writing, what he could do in that role, I thought that he was great. I loved him in that. You might also know him from the Hobbit films, which... Okay, one of the reasons I think that he would play a great Batman is his voice. His voice is just, it's amazing.
A quest to reclaim a homeland and slay a dragon.
And he's got one of the coolest voices I've ever heard in the history of Hollywood. I love Lee Pace's voice.
The Emperor's peace. It is the promise of the...
I think he would put on a great Batman voice. Another thing you guys might know him from that he's currently in and, making new seasons of is Foundation. And if you're not watching Foundation, go check out Foundation. If you do watch Foundation though, I did just post my review of this past season finale that happened last week, so you can check that out. But if you don't watch Foundation, go check out Foundation. You'll get some more of Lee Pace in this and you'll see why exactly I think that he would play a good Batman. I mean, he's got the physique. The physique is there. The voice is so good. He's got the handsomeness of Bruce Wayne. He's got the physique of Batman. He can absolutely crush it in this role, I think. I think that he's the best pick. He's showing up on some other fan casts. If you look at some articles by other folks, he's been on the list, but I've wanted him to be Batman for years, since before Robert Pattinson was cast. I think it's a very inspired pick. I don't think he's too much of a household name. Like I said, Glenn Powell, yeah, he could probably do the role, but it's I've kind of seen enough of Glenn Powell. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is great. I think he could absolutely crush it. He's such a good actor. But I don't know. I don't really want to see him as Batman. But Lee Pace, the voice alone. I know when he's Batman, it's mostly eye covered. So you don't even see his face. Who cares if he's even handsome? The voice alone is evidence enough that he should be Batman.
He did the first British invasion. The second one even more.
God, he nails it. And I would love to see an audition where he actually puts on a Batman voice, because I'm sure it would just send chills